Hey, good evening. It's 5 o'clock, Wednesday, November 15th. My name is Brent Attaway, and welcome to today's CRMX Cash Clinic. Let's rock and roll, baby. Woo! Looks like we already have some people joining us. Thanks for being on time. We are going to get into the topic today of using email as one of your most powerful follow-up mediums, and how to use email to stay in front of people, stay that welcome guest, not the annoying pest, and use email to get people to reply and engage with you to buy your stuff when it's time, when it's on. And I'll show you the sequences. I'll show you the scripts. I'll give you an idea how I like to automate things inside of CRMX. So if you are a CRMX user, you can do all of this. Much of this is already programmed in there for you. So this was going to be an education for you on to say, oh, okay, I like this. I didn't know this was even there for me. Or, hey, I like this and I want to program or set up more of these automations into my CRMX app, right? So if you're not a CRMX user for whatever reason, I'm not sure what's wrong with you. You should get your business diagnostics checked, and that you probably are very ill, and you're going to need to prescribe yourself some CRMX. But yeah, no, if you want to join us in the good CRMX family. We have people joining us pretty much every single day. It's about every other day right now, and we are ramping up. We're very new as well. So at the bottom of my screen right now, there's this scrolling banner. It's so fancy, and it's just for you. If you're not a CRMX client, go to crmxfreetrial.com and get your free trial. Join us, and you'll see what this hype is all about. But now let's jump in and dive in. To remind everyone who has not been here on a CRMX Cash Clinic, the goal here is for me to share one focused idea on how you can create more cash with your CRMX account, with your CRMX app. CRMX's job and our team, we are here to help you create more sales. In the nutshell, that's it. We should be generating more sales. We do that by helping you building all the systems and building the framework around this thing called a CRMX, and helping you generate lead, or first and foremost, help you get organized so you're not going crazy. So get out of the spreadsheets, get out of the other CRMs that are not doing the work for you, that don't have an all-in-one platform for you. So get organized. 2 is capture and contact and qualify leads and get them booked for sales appointments if you use sales appointments or any other way that you get sales, but contact, qualify leads, and even book appointments. And then 3 is close more sales, convert more of those appointments into sales using follow-up, using different promotional offers, using automated mechanisms that help your team, your sales team, get more out of every single lead that goes into CRMX. So that's what we're doing. So now let's just focus on how we use email. Today is all about, and all of those things, when you capture leads, when you qualify them, and when you're closing deals, you can use emails to follow up with them in the 4-phase framework, follow-up framework. And today I'm going to show you samples of emails from each phase of that framework. More importantly, or more focused, I'm going to show you the emails. I'm going to give you the example from online leads. So it's going to be an assumption that you're getting online lead, you're running ads to some kind of landing page, that they opt in for your free offer, and it's for solar. And by the way, it doesn't have to be solar, but it's for solar, since 99% of our customers are solar customers. Then from there, it's what do you say in your emails to contact them? And then long term, what do you say as well? So let me show you what that looks like, and let me just walk you through that. At the end of this, you'll go through some Q&A, and if you want to be on the hot seat, then I'll answer your questions, but you need to type them in now. As I go, just type your questions into the chat, please, because it saves from the delays that we have when it comes to, hey, I might say, hey, it's time for Q&A, and there's no questions in there, then there's a delay. If you want to ask them now, there won't be a delay. I'll start answering them right when we get to Q&A. And then I'll ask if anybody wants to come live. I'll post the link that you can come join me on stage here. You'll be on camera, and we'll solve one of your major issues right now. Or even if you aren't a CRMX client, I'll try my best to solve that issue. But if you are a CRMX client, I'll even jump into your account privately, and I won't show anything that's private, and I will solve a problem or show you how to solve that problem right here live. Cool? So there's the agenda. Let's get started. Let me show you my screen. Let me know too, guys. I like to stay engaged on here. I'm going to ask questions. The first question I have for you is, who are you and where are you from? Do some kind of shout out. Hey, it's whatever your name is, Bob Smith. I'm selling solar in Massachusetts or in Florida or wherever. Like, let me know who you are, guys, because I cannot see you. Hey, Earl's here. Earl Capule, what's up, man? Good to see you. Let me go to share my screen. You should see it in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe 1. 1. 1. There it is. That's the right window. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Okay, cool. You should see my screen. Give me a thumbs up or something. Confirm that you can see this thing. This is more or less what we're going to go over. Okay. So this is just a quick outline. I'm going to show you like how to include emails in your follow-up, whether you have online leads, organic website leads, referral leads, door-to-door leads. I'll show you some examples. I am going to focus on this one just for the sake of time. There's so many. You have different ways you follow up with email depending on the lead source. And I'm just going to show you online like ad leads for today. But certainly you can use email in all 4 of these. The other thing, just topic ideas. I'm going to show you like how to come up with ideas of what to say in your emails. Although as a CRMX client, we've already pre-written the majority of your emails for you, or if not all of them. The only emails that aren't in there are extras that you want to add. But I'll show you what that looks like if you want to create content. And if we have time, I might even plug some into like ChatGPT and show you how I prompt it to write me some good emails, okay, for a follow-up. I'll talk about the super signature and why that's so important. And one other topic I want to talk about is the BAFU system and email and what that means. BAFU, I'll get to it, what that means. This is really important. In fact, the hint here is if you're using email, how do you know which people you should engage with? If you're sending out to 500 or 100 or 500,000 people, that's a lot of responses and clicks and opens happening. Like, how do you know who to engage with? I'll show you how I set up a BAFU system. It's like an advanced lead scoring system, so you can see who to follow up with based on what they do in your emails, okay, and how they engage with your emails. And then this one here is how to create email templates in CRMX. I thought I'd give you a quick basic tutorial since you're a CRMX user, assuming that how to create email templates and adding them to your workflows or just using them anytime you want in your sales process. And then I'll also talk about, if we have time, email only campaigns. So you can see there's so much you can do with email. Look at all this stuff we're going to cover. This just has to do with email, let alone last week or the week before we talked about text message marketing. We've talked about all kinds of ways we can engage. Today's just emails. So I can't stress enough that if you are not emailing, you are leaving money on the table, no matter what. I don't care how old school it sounds. Get rid of the myth out of your head and you'll do better. I'm going to get rid of this beeping sound. Speaking of getting rid of things, looks like my team chat is still on. Let me get that turned off. Do not disturb, please. Okay, there we go. All right. So here we go. Let's jump in. Let's just first talk about like topic ideas. Let's assume you don't know what to say in your emails. Because that's the first thing is like, all right, well, great. Like, what do I even say in my emails? let's talk about it from different perspectives. Okay. So, online leads, let's pretend an online lead just opted in for your stuff. And now I want to do a flow chart for you, kind of like whiteboard this out. So, this is what I mean. Facebook ad, they click on that thing, they come to some kind of landing page with an offer, a free offer, like, hey, get a free like energy efficiency appliance when you switch to solar. See if you qualify for our special offer. Ends on Black Friday. Okay, great. They opt in right here. This is called an opt in. Okay. Well, right here is pretty much that. On the same page, they opt in. There's a form on that page. Well, now it's time to start contacting right here. Okay. Well, first of all, understand that CRMX already has this for you, and I'll show you that. But also understand that part of this contacting is going to be texting, email, calls, right? And then it goes day 1 through 30 in your phase. This is called phase 1 of follow-up, by the way, with online leads. If you haven't if you haven't learned the 4-phase follow-up framework, get my book. And you'll understand what all that means, and it'll change your world on how you look at marketing and sales and meshing them together to make your sales conversions easier, faster, automated, smarter, all of the above, all the things you want. Go get my book. It's followupfortunes.com. Okay. So the point is I'm about to teach you just a piece of this right now. Phase 1 follow-up online leads. What does that look like? And how does email integrate into this? All right. So that's where we're at. I wanted to give you context. Somebody opted in. We're contacting them. How does email work? Let me just show you. Let me show you this whole thing. Let's do, no, not this one. I'll just do the Sandbox account. Okay. Sandbox, where we are. So this is our playground, if you will. I'm going to show you online leads. There's a folder built in. Guys, you all have this. The only one, we're about to push this one out, so I could be wrong. I'm actually wrong on this. We're about to push this. This is brand new. Oh, you get the featured announcement today, guys. At 5:12 p.m. Central, November 15th, you guys got the preview of, we're about to give you, it used to be you just had the first 5 minutes and first 3 days. That's what new 72 means, of your follow-up built in for you. Now we are building in day 4 through 30 for you. So in other words, online leads, it'll contact them for 30 days until they reply and you engage with them and set an appointment with them. It'll do all the contacting to get them to engage for you, okay, including emails. So I'm going to show you that. So it's going to go in this order. It's actually not correct in this order. The first 5 minutes is number 1. Then we're going to go into new 72, which is really the first 3 days. And then after that, it goes into day 4 through 30. And I'll show you the scripts behind the email scripts behind this. So let me show you what the first 5 minutes looks like. Again, CRMX customers, you guys already have this. It's there. If you didn't know, go learn how this works. There's videos on this, and it's fully set up for you. So let's say they come in, remember they opt in right here. Remember this little thing, opt in. They say, yes, I'm interested. Let's see if I qualify. So right when they hit the button submit, it's going to push them into your CRMX account. That needs to be set up because we don't know, like if you're running Facebook ads with like some ad agency, that ad agency we need to connect them to this. But after that, you're good. It automates it. So first of all, it'll assign the users and you can put them in a round robin. It'll put them in your pipeline. It'll put it in your pipeline. That's what create opportunity is. But let's scroll down here. It'll notify you. It'll wait. And now you can see an email and SMS. Now, I'm not going over SMS, but let me just show you what you would say in an email. This is how you're using email to reach out. Oh, there we go. So, what in the world? I am pushing the wrong thing, guys. Hold on a second. My mouse is being funny. My mouse or my trackpad. Let me refresh my screen. It is not letting me click into it. I'm right clicking. I need some like funny music right now. Okay, here we go. So there's the email. Let's see. Why is this not letting me? This is weird. Is this because I'm sharing my screen? There we go. Boom. Please show my email. There we go. It's because I was zoomed in. All right. So you can see this is a basic email right here. And the point is not the script, guys, although this is fun. I know the sexy part of like when you look at somebody's like follow up, it's like, oh, what do you say? What's the script? That is important. But what's more important is the fact that I'm using email. And the question is are you? So I use email and text. If you talk to a call center, guess what they do? They call. So they don't email, they don't text. So if you hire a call center, that is their profession, they call. The issue with a call center is that they only call. The issue with you right now is that you might be relying on only calling and you think that it doesn't work. It doesn't convert high enough for you to get a profit. So you cancel your call center or you cancel your inside sales team when it's because you're not using multiple channels to reach out to people. If you reach somebody like me, guys, you will never get me to pick up my phone. I don't care who you are. You could be the president of the United States. You could be whoever is important in my life. And if I don't have a booked appointment with you, I am not picking up that phone. You are just a distraction to me. And there's more people than that are like me. It's not just me being OCD. There's a lot of people, especially anybody who's busy, executive level, business owners. If any of those people are your target audience, you're going to have a hard time ever getting them to pick up their phone, if ever. The only time I pick up my phone is if you are saved contact and I have time. Like if I randomly pick up a phone, you better be saved in my phone. Okay, well, you're never going to get a hold of me, no matter what. You can call me 122 times and you're getting through. It's not going to my spam. It's not being blocked. It rings. I see it's ringing and I just hit ignore. Doesn't matter. I won't ever pay attention to you. Did you know that there's millions of people like me? So how do you reach me? You can text me. That's a better way because I'll hurry and glance at that and say, who the hell is this? Right. And then third is you can email me and I'll glance at that a few times a week. I'm checking my email. I'm like, oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. I didn't even see this. Got it. And I had time to read my email at my own time, right? So email is effective depending on who you're calling. Well, you don't know who you're calling, right? You don't know if you're getting some OCD person like Brent, or you're getting somebody who loves picking up their phone or loves reading their emails. The key is don't try to guess, just do all three. Okay? Call, text, email. Call, text, email. Use email. Okay? You're going to get a better conversion rate off of every lead you get. Are you hearing me? This is the goal. The goal is not just to get leads. The goal is to get a conversion from lead to a sales appointment. And if you contact them with more than just calling, more than just texting, and also email them, you're going to get a better rate. Cool? All right. So you probably read this script as I was going on that rant. I see you inquired about solar and you can change all this via our online ad. You can be very specific here. I'll be calling you in a minute. Feel free to reply to this email if we miss each other, and email is easier for you. If you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. That's pretty straightforward, right? It's very friendly. I don't have any branding on here. That's on purpose. I don't want a weird signature that has this big photo of me and it looks all formal and corporate. That's bad. It pushes people away. You're putting them in, like, stay back. This is a salesperson. Okay. You don't want any of those red flags popping up for them. You want it to be casual, straightforward. Hey, I'm reaching out because you inquired about this. Just reply here. I'm here for you. That's essentially the feel you want. Cool. That's using email. Those people who like email, they will reply. You will be surprised. You're going to need to check your email inbox, right? In CRMX, you have one inbox that you can check all your SMS and your emails. This is where you'll see those replies. Cool. All right. There's the first email that I send. I mean, that's an online lead. They get an email immediately, assuming it's in within appropriate hours of the day. So right when they opt in, it'll send out to them. Okay. Plus they get that text. Let's see. I don't think there's any other emails in this first 5 minutes. That's the only one. It's just, I want to be in their inbox and I want them to see that I'm reaching out to them. It seems like, okay, this is a real company. They've emailed me. They've texted me. They've called me. This is a real company. That's the psychological thing you want going on in their head. And email helps do that. All right, next, let's get into the emails that go out on the first. So after the first 5 minutes, now it's like the first 3 days. Okay. So the first 3-day emails, this is what this would look like. I'm just going to repeat the process that I did in the first 5 minutes. It's like send a text, send an email. Wait another day, send a text, send an email. By the way, if you want to do calls in here, that's just fine. But I'm focusing on emails today. And then the third day, do the same thing. So I repeat that for 3 days. I'm very straightforward. In your first 3 days of an online lead, you simply want to be direct. It was them opting in. It was not you. This is not cold outreach. So you can be more direct. Hey, I'm here for you. Let's jump on a call. Hey, I'm here for you. Let's jump on a call. Like, you don't have to sit there and like do educational emails yet. You're about to see in the next day 4 through 30, we will gradually transition ourselves to back off a little bit so we can stay the welcome guest and not be the annoying pest to them. So what does it look like on day 1 of, really this is day 2, but let's just say day 1. What I would do in your CRMX account is use the template builder for these emails, the rest of your emails, because it allows you to change them in one spot. And just know that when you change them in the template builder, I'm about to show you where that's located at. It's not inside of the workflow builder. Once you change them there, you can just switch them out here. Look, see all these templates? Look at all these templates I'm choosing from. Here's day 1. I just picked it. So where does that get built? Let's jump over there. But just understand, I'm about to show you day 1, 2, and 3 in the template builder. So here's what you would do. You go over your marketing, you go to your emails, templates, and you can go into your new leads, and you can see day 1, new 72. They're organized for you like this. Okay. So let's see what this email looks like. All right, cool. So we have the email right here. Let me zoom in. It's very simple. Hey, Bob, I didn't hear back from you yesterday. We're happy to help figure out the best solar option for your home. And our call could be real quick, like 5 minutes. By the way, I have nothing to sell you on the call because all I want to do is help to see if there's any savings available. It's real quick and simple. The best way to do this is a quick phone call. What's the best time to call you today? Cool. So again, these are only going out via email if they haven't replied to the text or your phone call. That's it. These will stop immediately if they do reply. Good. So there's that text. That's day 1. You can set these up real simple. You can build, I don't know if you knew this, CRMX users, you can build all these emails from a template. It's really nice, and it works really well. Okay. So hold on one second. Let me fix, I just deleted something on accident. Oh, this doesn't matter. This is our sandbox account, so never mind. So day 2, short and sweet. Okay. Oh, and I didn't show you the subject lines. They're hidden in here under settings. So no weird solar shenanigans. So you'll see emails. We didn't go into this yet, but I'll just address it now. You need to look at an email like an ad. Like, you see ads that you're scrolling through, and the thing that stops you is the ad's headline or the image, the thing that gets your attention. You don't know the details of what's inside the ad yet, even if it's a video, but the thing that stops you is that first, if it's a written ad, it's the headline. It's called a headline, right? Like, so it shows, how to lose weight, how to lose 30 pounds in 30 days without dieting and without exercise by taking this simple, unknown little secret pill. Click here to find more. There's my ad for weight loss. Well, that's a headline. That's what I'm talking about. Well, your emails don't get opened unless people like the subject line, unless it causes curiosity or something like, okay, what's this? You got my attention. What is this? That's what email subjects are. They're like headlines. You don't want them too long. It's okay to make them a little longer sometimes, but I like to avoid making them any longer than like 7 or 8 words. Okay. So right here, this is just 4 words. So no weird solar shenanigans. So very informal, which is going to cause one of the best pattern interrupts in an email is to be informal, to be something, or to sound personal. But you can see I included the word solar so they understand, oh, is this about the solar thing? Like, this seems interesting, right? And a good example of what not to do here when you're first following up with your emails in your subject line is to say, if your company's name is Solar Kings, don't say Solar Kings trying to reach you, or Solar Kings has the best deals on solar. Solar Kings, 5-star ratings. Don't do dumb shit like that. That's the worst thing to do. You sound like a corporate weirdo. and it pushes people away. Nobody cares that you're solar kings. They just want to know, hey, are you reaching out about the thing I inquired about? And can you save me some money? I'll get to know your company later. Okay. So stay away from any corporate stuff at first in your follow up, but in your emails, you got to reflect that. You also got to just keep casual so that you don't scare them away. Okay. One of the best litmus tests to use with your emails and your texts is, hey, would I send a friend this and be okay with it? Would it sound too formal for my friend? And if it sounds like you're being too formal with your friend, you're being too formal with the customer. Okay. Treat everybody as you're just like they're your friend. Hey, following up again to find a good time to chat, right? No weird solar shenanigans or salesy stuff going on here. What time should I call today? Pretty simple. Good. All right. Hopefully this is helpful. You guys I'm hoping this is already highly valuable right now. It's showing you how you should treat your emails, how you should set them up. But again, you're already set up like this in a CRMX account, so you're good. The third day, you're sending another email. Subject line. It's been a few days. So again, curiosity. It's been a few days since what? So this is the first email I'm seeing from you, and I haven't looked at the previous ones, which is likely. Then they're like, wait, what? Who's this from? And what is this about? Hey, it's been a few days since you requested info regarding solar for your home, and we haven't been able to get in touch. I know life can get busy, so I'm staying persistent in hopes to serve you and see if we can help. Smiley faces are always good to stay casual. You don't have to use them too frequently, but like every single email, you don't need to use them. But I use them probably every 2 or 3 emails. I'll put a smiley face somewhere in my emails or even in the subject line. And is this evening a good time to chat for 5 minutes? You'll see that I follow a pattern similar to my text messages. I typically end with a call to action and in the form of a question. So, hey, what time's best for you? I don't say I would like to talk to you this evening. Is now a good time, or is in 5 minutes? When's a good time to chat in 5 minutes? And then I don't go on chatting again because you lose their attention. They forget what they just read. They don't know the call to action. So I always end with a call to action. Does that make sense? Okay. Mark, you should be able to see the screen now. Is that helping? I just looked over and saw your comment. Skylar, I'm glad you're here for the nuggies. Mark Lomas, I know who you are, man. Mr. Solar, New Jersey. I'm just taking a little intermediate break, guys, to see what the comments are here. Let's see, solar cells. Okay, cool. Mark, hopefully you can see my screen now. That was about 10 minutes ago when you made that comment. Let me know if you're still here and if you're seeing. Is that better to zoom way in like this? That's probably better. There we go. Anyways, so that's a script there. That's the first 3 days. Let me get to the rest though, and let me show you what this looks like for the rest. So I'm not going to show you the automations. I'm going to show you the actual scripts because we're still building these. I just told you if you missed this, we're about to add for online leads, which is the example I'm showing you today, how to follow up with email with online leads. I'm showing you, or I just announced that we actually now have a day 4 through 30 follow up. So, and then you add them into long-term follow-up after that. But here's, is this it? Let me see. Let me check. Day 4 through 30, your text messages, email scripts, these ones right here. So, email scripts we have on, it doesn't mean we send an email every day, by the way, guys. There's a sequence. So we send emails in the first 30 days, day 4 through 30. When it's an online lead, we send another email on day 6, on day 9, on day 14, day 20, 23, 28, and 30. Got it? So we taper off. It's not like we're sending an email every single day for 30 days. So this is where we get a little more cutesy. And I used AI to write most of these, or if not all of them. So I might even sometimes AI gets a little too, I don't know. I call it cutesy, just like corny. Like let's illuminate your solar options. That's fine, but maybe not the best subject line. You're feel free to change these up how you want to. Let me zoom in. So here's the scripts. I'm not going to go through every one of these scripts. I just want to show you the sequence of things. So day 6, this is after day 4. So I wait a couple more days. And by the way, I'm alternating. I don't know if you can see this, but like text message scripts are going out on other days, sometimes the same day, but like, see, look, day 4, day 5, and then day 6 is an email, and then day 7's a text, and then day 8's an email. You see what I mean? So you want to do this um the way I'm prescribing. And as a CRMX customer, it's going to be built in here for you anyways. So I don't want you to worry too much, but just understand that your automation is going to be built like this for now on your online leads. This one right here, day 4 through 30, it's going to be there for you. And these are the scripts. So here's the scripts. I'm just going to show you some examples, just a couple examples, so you understand the tone and scripting of these. So like solar savings breakdown, your personalized insight. Hi, Bob. Did you know that solar energy? I'm breaking into a little more educational at this point because I want to stay the welcome guest. I don't want to just be like, hey, when can we meet? Hey, when can we meet? Well, I've already done that for 4 days. Let's back off. And in this case, for 8 days previous to day 9, I've sent some kind of email being a little more forward. And now I'm going to start backing off. Okay. So you can significantly reduce your monthly utility bills. Let's explore how a switch to solar can financially benefit you and your family. I'd love to walk you through the potential savings with a proposal. How about we set up a time to discuss further? Cool. And about what is that? Almost a week. That's 6 days later. They're getting another email. The bright side of solar, a quick learning moment. Hey, hi, Bob. Understanding solar energy can be as easy as enjoying a sunny day. Today, I'd like to share a quick insight. Solar panels aren't just good for the environment, they're also good for your home's value. Curious about how it works? Let's schedule a call and I'll provide you with all the details and answer any questions you have. Look forward to our educational chat. So I'm starting to use words like educational chat. So they put me in the non-sales folder of their brain. That's the goal. They still might put me there, but I'm trying hard to stay on the welcome side of the fence. And so that's what we're doing here. And we're just hinting that you're willing to educate them that they can do more than just save money. Here's it's good for the environment. They're good for your home, home's value. And I can walk you through why. All right, cool. Harness the sun, the home's untapped energy resource. Let's just scroll down to let's see what day 30 looks like. Day 30, 1 month reflection. Your solar journey awaits. Hi, Bob. It's been a month since we started discussing the potential of solar energy for your home. I'm here to help you take the next steps on your solar journey. Whenever you're ready, let's have a quick call to answer any lingering questions you might have and see how we can move forward. What time suits you best this week? Looking forward to it. Sales rep's name and the company name. Cool. So these are very casual. None of them have branding. You're paying attention to the subject line, and that's it. Those are the key things. Now, let's say they get all the way through 30 days as an online lead. What do you do with them then? How do you use email? I'll just say it significantly changes. The pace changes. It's only once a week maximum that you're sending emails. And we're going to use what's called a super signature inside of those emails for now on. Okay. So let me show you those scripts and go from there. I'm going to stop. If you guys have any questions, start asking them now, guys, because I've covered a lot of content and we're about 33 minutes in and we're still going to have another 30 minutes to go. So if you have questions now, you probably won't remember if you wait. So just ask them now and I'll refer over to them later. Okay. Let's see. Follow-up scripts. These ones. Are these the long-term follow-ups? Okay. So here's all the long-term follow-ups. Again, guys, I just am pulling up a Google Doc because this is where we have them as a company in here, but you have them all built inside of here. You can see if you go to your templates, there's a bunch of them. If you ever want to see, let me show you how we have them organized inside of CRMX. So you have long-term follow-up emails. So let's just look at one of them. That's a really educational one. They're longer. Let's look at a different one. I like the first ones that we're sending even more so. Let's say week 1. All right. So just know that I'll go into the script here in a minute, but just know that this is where you find them. They're under your scripts. You can look at them. Remember that under settings is where the subject line is. That subject, I'm thinking of moving. It talks about the objection of what if I'm moving soon. It overcomes that objection, and it never has a call to action above the PS. It just talks that, says, make sense. Hope that helps. That's it. Because now you know, hey, they're in long-term follow-up. They have not replied to me in the first 30 days of being an online lead. I need to back off. And it could be for whatever reason. They may not even check their email. These could all be going to their junk mail. You don't know exactly. Okay. So what you're doing is assuming, you have to assume they all reach their inbox. That's the best assumption when you're writing emails. And you're just seeing which one catches their focus and at the time that they're ready to reply to you. And you're also going to have this cadence, this sequence of saying, okay, I want to stay their friend. I want to just switch to education and entertainment mode. So more or much more than call to action mode. So we've done call to action. Hey, let's get on a phone. Let's get on a phone call for about 30 days. Now we're going to completely back off, but we're not going to back off all the way. That's what the super signature is down here. So here's the formula. As we write these emails, of all these emails, see this 1, 2, 3, it's like all kinds, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9. These are not subject lines. These are just me saying week 9. Okay. Week 10, you can see, hey, Bob, this is just a random one. I was just thinking of you and thought I'd reach out. Are you ready to jump in and get solar for your home? So this is more direct. So 10 weeks, and we're just like jumping in and we're using images for pattern interrupts, and that'll show up like that. Let's see. What is net metering? Since they hear about that now and again, especially if they've inquired online, they've heard net metering over and over again. You're educating them. Let's see. And others. There's so many topics in here. How solar benefits the earth, solar batteries, fun facts about solar, how to calculate how many solar panels you need. So the benefit, as I scroll through this, guys, the benefit to emails versus a text, and when you're following up, is going to be you get more room to educate. You get more room to say stuff. Now, if you stay education based, sure, you kind of give yourself permission to type more words that for them to read, but not everyone's going to read the longer ones. And you'll see we switch it up between long educational and short and sweet. Just understand that that's the benefit of email, is you are able to write more or less like a little letter to them. You don't want to write this much in a text message. I think that's obvious, but I'm just going to state the obvious. Text messages, I would never write a big educational thing. That would be dumb, and that's not smart. If you're doing that, I would challenge that you don't know what you're doing. And you need to change, and do it better and use email for longer stuff and shorten up your text messages. Cool. All right. So let me show you the formula now. Super signature. So what I'm referring back to is here, like I showed you some topic ideas, like listing some of these FAQs. I just showed you that. Should ask questions are SAQs. That just means should ask questions. These are the things that they don't even know to ask, but they should be asking. You can educate on those. Now, again, I kind of skipping a little bit of that because as a CRMX customer, this is all built in. We've already created the content for you as a solar client, at least. But let's say you're not selling solar. The best way to create topics for this is just say, all right, well, what are the most frequently asked questions I get? And usually those are objections too. So if you don't even know the questions, well, what are the objections I get? Oh, what if I'm moving soon? What if my credit sucks? What if there's somebody else on the title of the home? That should be an SAQ. Most people don't even know to ask that, right? An FAQ is like, what's the process of getting solar panels? Like, how long does it take? And does it cost me any money out of pocket, or how much will this cost me? How much savings potentially can I have before I get into this? Like, can I even save money with solar? I don't want to waste my time. These are FAQs. Well, you can answer them in the form of education. Assume they're going to answer those or ask those questions, and you answer them. And then you can use something like ChatGPT to write the email. I promised you I'd show you an example of that. I use ChatGPT all the time for stuff. So let me just show you what that looks like. I'm going to zoom way in for people like Mark and I that are just blind. All right. So this is how simple I would make this for emails. I'm not using any plugins. This is just me giving it a prompt. Okay. I'm writing a follow-up email. Let's say for my prospects interested in solar. They are homeowners that have inquired online several weeks ago. I'm not going to get very specific. I want to write a education-based email about how batteries can be used for blackouts and storms. The goal is to make them feel secure and better with solar and batteries. Write the email with less than 300 words, let's say. Well, no, I'll say like 400 words. Give me at least 3 subject line ideas. Okay. Let's just see what comes up. I wanted to give you guys an idea. It's not that hard. If you can just, it's no different. I look at when I'm giving prompts, if I have an assistant and they need very specific instructions on what I'm looking for, I can't just give them a generic. They're not an expert. They're an expert with very specific instructions. That's the only time they're going to be an expert for me. That's how I write my prompts. Okay. So, here's a few subject lines. Don't be left in the dark. Solar plus batteries equals power safety net. That's not bad. Storms can't stop you. This is a good one to write during storm season. Blackouts beware. Your solar solution to stay powered up. Okay, none of those are horrible. These are very markety sounding, and you can simplify them, but I'm okay with them. I might grab one and go with it. Okay. Subject line, you choose it, and then hi there. And of course, you can, if you have their first name in your CRM, it's hi Bob. Hope this message finds you shining bright. A little too corny. I would edit that. Hope this finds you good. So that's fine. Remembering a few weeks back when you dipped your toes in the solar pool. Well, it's time to da-da-da-da. Let's see what it talks about on the education. I'll change some of this where it's more like I'm talking to a friend. And then why batteries? Think of them as your power bodyguards. Imagine this, a storm's brewing. Da-da-da. Yeah, so this is good. I like when it's starting to tell stories about this. Solar batteries, unsung heroes during emergencies, instant backup, more power to you, control in your hands. But wait, there's more. Save money, increase home value, eco-friendly. Let's chat. I like this. I would make a few edits. I would read through it. I've got myself an email. I'd say, by the way, the best thing to do at this point, if you're on a roll, is you say, I like this. I want to send a weekly email for the next 10 weeks. Please create new educational topics on solar and write those emails. Follow the same criteria I listed before. Okay. I'm just giving you some quick ideas to get content generated fast. Hopefully this is helpful, guys. So absolutely. Let's see what else we got. Okay. So it's going to do a brief outline and then we can just tell it to write the emails one at a time. I think that's what it's going to do here. So far, we've got the basics of solar energy, understanding solar panels, solar energy and your home's value, environmental impact, incentives and tax benefits. Obviously, with this, guys, just make sure these are fact checked, if you will, make sure they're accurate and they're not BS stuff. How solar power systems work, maintenance and longevity, future of solar, combining solar with others. Yeah. So then look, it's starting to write them right now. So week 1 sample. You see how easy this is with AI now, like writing these emails. And by the way, while this is writing for us, let me point out something that's powerful, that you may not. It's kind of the invisible power behind follow up and emails in this case. Keep in mind, I am not counting on anyone reading my emails in full. I am just counting on, if they do, I want them to be a useful email. My goal, the underlying goal, is a few things psychologically. One, stay top of mind. That's the number one. Stay top of mind. So when the customer or prospect is ready to buy from you, you are top of mind. And convenience to just reply to you. You're not hard to get a hold of. You're in their inbox once a week or every other week. You're there, you're there, you're there. You're not just there to be annoying. You're always giving value. You're not just saying, hey, do you want to buy now? Do you want to buy now? Do you want to buy now? That only happens like every 5 to 8 weeks. Do you check in and say, hey, it's time to get solar? Or like, is it now is a good time to get solar? Are you in? How about now? Like, you might do that every other month or every 3 months, right? So you're psychologically going about this in a way that stays top of mind, educates them, which builds trust. The fact that I'm sending them this information is I'm a trusted advisor to them. They may not like think those words, but I'm starting to influence them that way. They're starting to see that I'm somebody who knows my shit when it comes to solar, or at least that's the perception, right? And so you want that perception. You want it to be accurate too. Don't be lying about stuff, or if you don't know this stuff, educate yourself on it. But the point is this: you're top of mind, you're a professional, they're starting to trust you. So when it is time to get solar, guess who they're going to go to? You. Okay? You. Even if somebody just knocked on their door that same day, they're like, "Well, I'll get a quote from this guy on the door, but I also have Brent over here who's been messaging me and following up with me, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to get a couple quotes." You're going to be on the list to get quotes. You're going to be on the list to contact them, right? Or for them to contact you. So if not, and you didn't do this, guess what? You have been forgotten. They don't remember they opted in for anything of an online. If they're an online lead, they're just going to go with whoever's in front of them or whoever they Googled that day. So stay in front of them. And I'm not showing you anything that's hard. I just showed you how to write 10 emails in like literally like less than 5 minutes. It's starting to write all these emails. And I get that I might have to take about another hour and a half total to refine some of those emails and then put them inside of my CRM. But then I'm done. I have 10 weeks worth of follow up. Okay. So this is email 101, guys. This is how it works. Now, what do you say for calls to action? Like right now, these are just like, there's, I wouldn't say next steps. You could hit that. I like this. Curious about how solar panels look on your roof. Hit reply and let's chat. But let's use the super signature, the good old super signature. What is a super signature? It looks like this. I'm on this document. I'm scrolling to the top. And it looks like this. It's like as if somebody, when they're ready, you're just trying to say, I'm here when you're ready. And here's several ways I can help you when you're ready. But I remember above this signature, I've led with value. I led with education, nothing pushy. And then I have a PS. Whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways we can help your home life become even more comfortable. 1, find out how much you can save with solar. So that's the more direct, like get a proposal now. 2, need a new roof? You don't have to use these. These are just pre-written to really apply to any solar professional. And you can find a way to have referral partners for these things, but you're just trying to stay useful and for your customer. Need a new roof? So do a lot of other people who are interested in solar. Reply roof, and we'll take it from there, and we'll get you a quote on maybe how we can include a roof with your solar system. Moving soon? Hey, we have real estate partners and to help you find a new home, and you can transfer. We'll show you, even if you're moving in the next 6 months to a year, you can still get solar now, is what you're going to do on the phone call. And you're still going to sell them on solar. You're just, hey, reply moving, and we'll take it from there. You're trying to just say, hey, we know these are all things or objections. I don't know if you're seeing this. That's an objection. New roof, moving soon, objection. Credit sucks, objection. Well, I'm just going to put them in the frame of, hey, that's a call to action, not an objection. I'm going to anticipate you having objections. Okay. And I'm going to say, hey, we can also help improve your credit because we work with several homeowners. We understand credit can go up and down quickly. For that reason, we've partnered with a credit repair agency to get your credit increased. And so you don't have to say these exact words. I'm giving you a script. And then your super signature stays the same for every one of your long-term follow-up emails. Every single one of them has the exact same super signature on it. Okay. That is how you can stay educational and lead with value, and then also be there whenever they're ready to take action. Reply with proposal, reply with roof, reply with moving, reply with credit. You have all those calls to action there. Okay. All right. I need to wrap up the training and get into the Q&A. Let's start. Let's see. Christy is here. Let's see what we got. Guys, Christy is my wife, and she will jump in with us now and again and randomly say stuff. So I am risking even putting this on screen. Let's see. Brent uses ChatGPT to text me back, send me messages if he knows I'm upset, and has the boys use it to answer text messages to their girlfriends and friends. That's because I'm a smart dad. Like, do you guys agree? Smart dads teach their children to use tools to make their life easier. Okay. We love you, ChatGPT. And anyways, I'm not gonna she's talking about this. I don't know if you guys noticed it. She's saying GBT and it's GPT. It's just a misspelling. I've come to read through Brent's ChatGPT answers. I actually enjoy his efforts, and somehow his tools made our relationship have more depth. All right, there's the humor for the night. Thank you, Christy. Let's see, Austin, is this email marketing for solar? Yes, Austin, this is email marketing for solar. I don't know if you've already realized that by now, but yes. Is this example in the CRMX now? I'm not sure. Which example? Sorry, I didn't see when you said that. I don't know if you're the ChatGPT example. Mark, I'll just try to answer it my best. So whatever example I was showing you here, yes, it's in, like, if it's a super signature or if it's an email that I was reading through on this page, these long-term follow-ups, yes, they're already in there. They're already inside of your CRMX account. Okay. The only ones that are not in there are the new online lead day 4 through 30. Those will be there in there probably next week or maybe 2 weeks from now. So oh, Mark, email signature. Yes, that's in there. So that super signature is in all of them. Let me show you, Mark. Oh, actually, I was just on it. Damn it. Let's go back to that one. Week 1. Okay, so like forensic example, moving. Here it is right here. So PS, do you want to see how much we can save? Just reply with proposal. Plus, whenever you're ready, here are 3 other ways to help. Need a new roof, moving soon, or improve your credit. Those are all there. Hopefully that answers your question, Mark. Great. I see your answer. Perfect. Awesome. By the way, you want to know something interesting? 2 of my highest commissions I've ever personally earned when I was doing sales came, which was over $22,000, came from an email, not a text, not a phone call, not direct mail, not from social media messaging, an email. Now that lead came from an online ad that had been sitting in our database for several weeks, probably, I think at that point. And I just put them through an email campaign to follow up with them. They replied to the email and started a conversation. I moved the strategy here is use email to get the engagement going and then move the conversation over to a phone call, and then it speeds up the process. I try not to just sit there and stay emailing back and forth. That's not the goal. You're just getting them to engage. So 22,000 was one. I've had another one that was almost 8,000. It was like $7,981. I've had a couple other ones, but they were all from email engagement. Now, let me tell you what type of people they were. One of them was a real estate investor that wanted a couple properties with solar. Guess what real estate investors do? They check their emails. They are somebody who looks at email every single day. more corporate job people, email is very common. Small business owners, email is very common. So anybody who is constantly corresponding with people in business and corporate world, real estate, mortgage brokers, things like that, they are going to be more email savvy. They use their emails often. They will be the ones that reply to your emails more often. I'm not saying that's that the only types of people. I'm saying that's a good example of why you want to use email and why people will reply to your emails compared to a text message, because they might get a lot of text messages and they just don't have time. They read your text message, but you guys know how that goes. If you read the text message and forget to mark it as unread, so you'll come back to it, then it gets lost. It's gone forever. No, they're not going to scroll through their text messages to see who texted me earlier, right? Like, it's been read, it's gone. Emails, on the other hand, they stay in an inbox, and people are a little more like weird about their inbox. And so they're checking them and making sure they didn't miss anything, right? And they'll archive it or put it in a folder and organize it. That's email. It's a different animal. So you just understand the psychology of what people are doing with their emails. Okay. Mark, $35,000 commission you got off of an email. Is that what you're saying? Closed a 50 kilowatt from the aged leads machine. Neil said, oh yeah, cool. Mark, was that an email? I'm curious. It might have been text, because the aged leads machine uses text and email. Guys, if you're a CRMX user, there's a thing called the aged leads machine already built in for you. Doesn't cost you extra. It's literally there. I should charge a couple $1,000s for it, obviously, because look, Mark just told me he made a $35,000 commission earned from that. Mark, we should just charge. Do you want to give me like what, 10 cents per kilowatt? Is that okay? Like, all I'm asking is 3,500 for that. Is that okay? um the the point is guys, there's so much built into CRMX already for you. So as a user, this is called CRMX Cash Clinics. If you use CRMX, it's not just a CRM. It has all your systems built in. You just need to learn. All you need to do is go through some of the little tutorials we have for you and say, oh, that's how you use the aged leads machine. That's how you used the online leads system. Oh, that's how you use XYZ system. It's all there for you. Everything I'm showing you is just about learning it and knowing how to implement it, right? I'm not asking you to do the hard part. We did the hard part for you. Mark, Christy says, what the F? So freaking awesome. Mark, waiting on utility approval. Okay, fine, Mark. I'll wait on my commission now. I do, instead of sending a commission, I do like melon hats. So you can just look up melon.com and send me a hat, my man. Extra large size. All right, because I've got a big fat noggin. What's a good basic? Here's a question from Mark. What's a good basic message on Facebook when posting a customer install to get new leads? What's a good basic message on Facebook when posting? Okay, here, watch this, Mark. Just to get the ideas flowing, I'm going to ask that to ChatGPT just for fun. Okay, let's see what happens. What's a good basic message on Facebook when posting a customer solar installation that will help get engagement for new prospects? What's a good basic message I can post on Facebook about a customer's recent solar installation, about a residential recent solar customer that will help get engaged on prospect. Let's just start there. Give me 3 ideas. You can do more, Mark, obviously, right? I don't know why it calls me by my, that's bugging me that it says Brent Attaway. I got to change that. All right. Post idea from Dole to Dazzling. Check out the incredible transformation of the Smith's home with a brand new solar installation. Swipe left to see the before and be amazed in the after. Walk through your home. Oh, that's cool. So it's saying, you can do one of those, what do you call it? Carousel 2 pictures, swipe. So here's what it looked like before, swipe to see. You can do a fun image off of that, Mark, just like for the before picture. Instead of just showing their home with no solar, you might like highlight it in red with an X on it or something like that, like circle the roof with an X, no solar, right? And then they swipe over and they see, and then you show that it has solar and it looks all pretty. You can do video if you do happen to get videos. That's always a good one to do, like a drone video. When we had our solar dealership, for I think did this for around about the first 75 installs that we did as a company. We had somebody go out and get a drone video, a really fast drone video, and we just paid them whatever it was. Let's call it 150 bucks or something per video. For the video and do a fast edit. All the videos were less than like about 30 seconds. And then we would post those on social media, Mark. And then this we could have used, right? Like here's a before and after. So that first image, Mark, an image right now, one of the most popular things on Instagram. This is according to Gary V. So Gary Vaynerchuk. One of the most popular things that's working on their algorithm, and this is why you're seeing some of the influencers do this, is they post an image first, and then you swipe, and then it's a video. Okay. So right now, until this stops working, Mark, my advice would be post this with an image of the before picture of their home with that little red X in it. And then you swipe and you tell them to swipe. You swipe over, and then there's a video. If you could get a video, a drone video of their home with solar on it now. And then that's it. That would be a good message. And you'll get people commenting, hey, how much does that cost? Can you get me a quote? Things like that. All right. Mark, I see you've been doing a lot of posting and doing let's see, doing reels. Mark said, hey, I use chat GPT every day. I like that. It's chat GPT. Mark's making fun of you, Christy. And I've been doing a lot of reels, but not getting right here. It says not getting much action. That's fine, Mark. That's okay. Keep posting. Keep posting. No matter what action you get, keep posting. You're getting views at minimum, and then you will start. And it only takes 1 or 2 views from the right people tagging you or something to suddenly get a lot exposure. So you just you don't know when that's going to happen. You just got to keep posting. Okay. But yes, I would say back. You're saying I like that idea. I'm guessing it's about Gary V's. That's credit to Gary Vaynerchuk, but he's just saying post an image and then post a video after that image when they swipe. Okay. And we didn't even go through these other ones. Community hero, meet our latest superhero, Miss Garcia, choosing solar. She's not just cutting down her energy bills. So these are just like different ideas. Okay. So I would just use this, get different ideas and post. And you notice they're using like community hero angle. You can use the before and after angle. The before and after is a good one. If you have a power bill before and after, that's a great one. So like showing the power bill before and after. That only can happen if you're good at following up with your customers too, right? Like, hey, how's it going? This is 2 months later after they have install, or everything's turned on, and you can show that. I would encourage you all to use the raving fan system that you can use inside of CRMX, and also the referral system. So you can get ratings and reviews and get case studies, and then they'll tell you stories like this, and you get to share them without engaging with your customers in the long term after install. It's very hard to get credible information to share on social media. Social media is one of the best places to show the after effect of what you do, not just talking about what you could do for people. You're showing proof, and you're demonstrating what benefits you have with your customers, not just asking them to believe you, right? So that's it. That's a great thing. Let's see. What's up, Jacob? I see fires. Jacob Lee. Guys, if you didn't know, Jacob Lee is a solar expert. He's an OG member of CRMX. So he knows CRMX really, really good. And he also is on our CRMX team. So you can always hit him up with questions as well. If you have questions regarding it, especially if you're not a customer, he's there to answer any questions and help you out too. We have a whole team behind CRMX. Isn't that fun? I never got it installed. Is Raving Fan still Mark? I'm not even sure regarding what you mean by is Raving Fan still down. I never got it installed. Raving Fans still works. You just have to install not the snapshot or not the copy of it for you, but you do, if you want to use the Raving Fan gifting system, that's different. You got to install, like, we recommend something like Gift Goose, and it integrates with CRMX and it'll auto send gifts if that's what you're referring to. But part of the Raving Fan process is called the rate and review system, and we can get that installed for you. Just reach out to support and ask about it. Just say, hey, Brent mentioned something on the Cash Clinic today about the rate and review system. How can I get that installed? And that's if you're an extreme. Mark, I'm guessing you're the extreme version. We have pro and extreme. If not, that might be why. If you're not an extreme user, you have to be extreme user to get those extra goodies. It's only $100 more per month. Literally, what, $1,200 a year more to get all that pre-built. That's worth it. All right. Let's see. Any other questions? Yes, extreme. Good, Mark. Then you're good to go. You'll have anything we build and include in CRMX like that, you'll have access to it as an extreme customer. All right. Let's see. Questions, other questions. Anybody want to come on here as a hot seat for the last 10 minutes here? Hot seat. Anybody does, raise your hand. Do a little hand raise, and then I will post the link so you can join me. I will do my best to solve the biggest challenge right now inside your CRMX account, or just answer any lingering questions. It could be something small too, guys. It doesn't have to be big, but just let me know. I will post in here, and I'll bring you on camera, and you don't have to show your camera, but you'll come on stage and you'll join us, and you don't have to show your face if for whatever reason. But you will join us. The audio will be turned on. We'll talk back and forth, and I will share my screen and solve your problem. Hot seat. Who wants to be on the hot seat? Anybody? While we're waiting for those who are deciding whether they should be shy or not shy, and to get on the hot seat, please type in your questions. If you don't know what CRMX is, go to CRMX free trial. Look at on my screen right here. I'll show you. It's also scrolling down at the bottom, this little banner, crmxfreetrial.com, and it will show you the options in here. Now, Pro has all this stuff. You can go read on it. Okay. Extreme has all this stuff. You can go read on it. It has the age leads, Raving Fan, fulfillment pipeline built in. But this is brand new, just so you know. See that price? It looks intimidating, huh? Like $1,800 a month. What the F? Does it include like gold teeth with it or what? Hey, listen, pretty much it includes gold teeth. You can go buy gold teeth with this one. The results you get from this. Listen, I'll do a little promo while I'm waiting for somebody to comment and say they want it. Let me know if they want to be on this hot seat. But if you didn't know, as of Friday last week, we launched an edition of CRMX called Unlimited. What is Unlimited? It's everything in Extreme. So you get everything when it comes to the feature set, all the pre-built follow-ups, all that. But it's unlimited one-on-one coaching calls, like CRMX coaching calls with our experts. And right now, I am that expert for the first 15 clients. We have 5. There's 10 more spots. I will be your coach personally. You get unlimited one-on-one coaching calls with me. Our first call together, we do what's called a kickoff call. It's about an hour long. I think it's 45 minutes. And we go into the details of your business. I make sure I understand your business and what we can do to enhance CRMX for your business. Okay. And customize it for you. And then you can book calls anytime you want with me. They're 20-minute calls, unlimited. Like just whatever's available on my calendar, grab a slot, let's talk. And we can go over anything at all. Marketing talk, lead generation, CRMX specifically, hiring teams, recruiting, automation, copy, lead funnels, whatever you want to talk about. And then what's on top, the reason why we call it unlimited, it's not just coaching, it's unlimited implementation projects. So what's cool there, let's see if they we have this. What's on the implementation projects, check this out. This is brand new platform. Let me show you something. This is pretty cool. So when you guys are ready to upgrade to unlimited, it's made, and by the way, the reason why you'd want to do something like unlimited is because you're just ready to take it to the next level. And you would either have to hire somebody. If you think about it this way, you would have to hire somebody to come in and manage your CRMX account because you're trying to close sales and manage a team or something. You're in that state of your business. You have to hire somebody, and they would need to know what they were doing, which is hard enough. Like you can go get an expert on CRMX slash or go high level, which is the backbone of the platform we build on. You can go get an expert, and they still won't know as much as our team. And I can guarantee that. That's fine. And if they did, they would be highly expensive, way more than $1,800 a month. And they would not give you unlimited coaching and unlimited set like implementation. So for $1,800, it is a steal. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Oh man, my internet's slow. Sorry. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I just got a warning that my internet is not cool. Come on, people. Don't be dumb, internet. You guys hear me still as we wrap up? Nobody want to come on the hot seat? I don't see any messages on the hot seat, y'all. Well, my internet might have died. Let's see. Oh, is it the system? CRMX. Mark, don't tell people that. I'm just playing. Wonder, I have noticed the overall back end has been a little bit slow. We might be doing some updates. And I say we, I mean the high level team as well. I'll have to check and see, guys. Let me see if I can get this high level 1-on-1. All I was going to show you, by the way, was for now on, when you're an unlimited client, in the left menu of you have a special little custom menu that allows you to book your one-on-one coaching sessions and request implementation projects. What's an implementation project? It is, hey, usually you would request it from support and ask a question on how to do something. Well, now you would say, hey, please build out, I need these new users added and I don't have time. Please do them. Like I have 10 new users to add and we'll do it for you. I have one new user. Hey, I have this new list I purchased. Please import it for me. I have whatever request you have, we do it for you. The only things it doesn't include is like build me a new website or build me a brand new marketing funnel. No, it's not going to include that. Or write copy for me. No, it has to do with CRM implementation. Okay. So unlimited implementation projects. So it's not going to include like create videos for you. So minus content, which would be video, writing, email copy, text message copy. We will take your copy though and build out an automation for you if you'd like. So, hey, I have a 10-day follow-up sequence I want to do that's custom for my door-to-door clients. Please build it out. Here's the copy I want to use. We build it for you. Unlimited times. So you can see how this pays off really fast and really good. All right. Let's see. That's enough promotion. First time, Mark, first time ever. Yes, first time ever. That is the first time ever has happened that it's ever slowed down. Let's see. Let's go back to our wrap up for the day, guys. So I don't see any hot seats. Nobody wants to come on the hot seat. That's totally fine. Here's what everything we covered today. We talked about emails, how you can use it across anything. We went really into online ads or leads from ads. We talked about some topic ideas, how to come up with them. I even showed you in AI how to write some. We talked about the super signature. I didn't even get to the BAFU system. We're going to have to skip that for the sake of time. Maybe I'll do that the next training. It's basically like a really glorified lead scoring. I have done a training on that on one of the cash clinics, and that's why I wanted to skip over it. But there's a way you can set up this pretty complex. I didn't get to that. How to create. That's if I could spell how to create email templates. I did kind of show you that. I didn't go deep into that. There's definitely tutorials, guys, on this. And when you log into CRMX, you can just click the little chat bubble and search for how to write email templates. And the email only campaign we'll have to come back to another day. So we got through like 85% of this. So all right, that's it. That's this week's Cash Clinic, guys. Thanks for being here. Hopefully this was super helpful to you and you got some ideas. I'd love to know any of your ideas. You can go to our Facebook page, comment there, ask for ideas there. We have a Facebook group as well. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, you can go to Facebook, the good old Facebooks. You can go to the groups right here. Well, here's CRMX. This is the page, but let me go to our, oh, look, and we're watching a live right there. That's fun. Where is our groups? I don't even know the link to the group. Yeah, right here, CRMX official community. You can see we're going live in here and we post in here. But if you ever just have random questions as users in here, you can come in and jump in, ask questions, how to do XYZ things. And that's a fun place. You can ask what others are doing and engage in here. We're going to start seeing more and more engagement. I would encourage you to jump in here and join this CRMX official community. If you went to group CRMX official, you can join right there. I'll post this in the comments as well. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode of CRMX Cash Clinics. Remember, it's next week. Well, actually, next week is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that holiday. If not, well, too bad for you, I guess. I don't know. Too bad doesn't really matter. I do celebrate it. That's the thing. And so I won't be available Wednesday next week. I am going to not do a cash clinic because we're going to be in Orlando at the good old Universal Studios. So our family usually tries to go somewhere on Thanksgiving rather than stay home and cook forever and do dishes for hours. We would rather go have fun. So that's our tradition. We go do that. In the meantime, schedule it for the following Wednesday, which would be, and you'll get a reminder of this, but the next cash clinic, that means it is not on the 22nd. It is going to be the 29th, November 29th, 5 o'clock Central is the next cash clinic. Guys, if you would like me to cover a certain topic, go to this group and say, hey, please, here's a topic idea for the cash clinics. I'm looking for new topics. I want to do things that you want to hear about, that you want to know how to do inside of CRMX. I'm happy to do a full training on it for you for free inside of one of these clinics. Go list it in the group and I will go ahead and get it done. Okay. All right. That's it. Have a great evening. Thanks for being here. And until next time, happy Thanksgiving. Later.